pounds. Maybe Errol Spence, potentially Sebastian Fundora. There was a lot of talk about Jermell Charlo. Why Israel Madrimov?
Well, I consider Israel the best 154-pounder in the division right now. So why not go for the top guy in the division right off the bat?
What are your goals, Terence? You've done it all. You're a certain first ballot Hall of Famer. You're pound for pound number one. You've been undisputed in 2 weight classes. As you move up to 154 pounds, what are the goals?
You said what?
What are the goals as you now move up to 154 pounds?
Just continuing being the best. You know, I want to leave a legacy that's never been left before. You know, inside and outside the ring. Business minded. Just helping the young fighters coming up, you know, giving them the courage and the outlet that the fighters before me never gave to us, you know, and at the same time, be at the top on my game as well.
So far, you've seen so many different styles, and you've been able to conquer every single style. Do you think Israel does something different from what you've seen in your previous opponents?
No, not at all. You know, like, I didn't see it all. I didn't been up against it all. He's very talented. He's strong. I didn't fought strong people before. He got good footwork. I didn't fought people with good footwork before. Elusiveness. I didn't fought people that's elusiveness. So, you know, it's just a part of me, you know, dictating what I want to do in the ring and taking away the things that he liked to do.
You heard Bomac there mention you could go to 160. He said 168. He thinks you could be another multi-weight world champion. Do you have aspirations of going further up the weight class?
Well, right now we at 154, you know, so I'm going to make my mark at 154, and then if I'm still around boxing, then we'll see what the future holds. But right now, I'm going to make my mark where I'm at.
Indeed you will. Eddie, Riyadh season so far has proven to host some of the best boxers on planet Earth. How good is it? We've seen Israel Madrimov in Riyadh season, obviously first time seeing the pound for pound number one in Riyadh season.
Yeah, I think, you know, as I said earlier, His Excellency listens to the fans, and you're seeing so many incredible fight nights in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. Of course, the undisputed heavyweight world championship between Tyson Fury against Alexander Usyk just a couple of weeks away, and 2 weeks after that, Bivol Beterbiev at 175. I think one of the greatest fights in the sport. The 5v5 beneath that. It's just the most beautiful time for the sport. But as I said earlier, His Excellency reads, he listens. US fight fans, UK fight fans are saying, hold on, when are we going to get a taste of Riyadh season? So what does he do? He goes and brings the pound for pound number one in the sport to Los Angeles for a Riyadh season event. So, you know, we owe him a huge amount of gratitude, not just for this incredible fight, but for the whole card. But people in boxing know this is a tremendous fight. This is going to be a war. This guy is so strong. He punches so hard. Terence is right. He's got great footwork. He's very elusive. He's very smart. And you're talking about the guy probably with the best IQ in the sport to the right. So this is a pure matchup. This is a technical matchup. There's going to be, you know, skill. There's going to be pressure. There's going to be power. And I'm looking forward to see how Terence can move to 54. Because sometimes I keep saying these great fighters will only get beat when they move too high up the divisions. I hope it's on 154. You know, he moves to 60, he moves to 68.
Keep hoping.
You know,
your heart gonna be broken again.
Well, my heart's been broken before, and you know, you done it. You broke my heart in Glasgow once. You broke my heart with Ndongo. So hopefully this time we can reverse the road. But as I said, all the respect and credit, but make one thing clear. At the moment, this is the best 154 pounder in the world in Israel Madrimov, and he will give it everything. You're not talking about a guy that's past his best, who's had injuries, who's tight at the weight. You're talking about a fresh fighter.
Congratulations on this fight, a hell of an event coming up on August 3rd in Los Angeles. You have been mentioned with a lot of names over the last 6 months. Tell us how it came to be that you are fighting Israel Madrimov.
Well, my weight of 154 led me to be fighting Israel. I consider him the best, you know, junior middleweight fighter in the division right now. And when Turkey had called me, he was just like, hey, this is a fight that, you know, we want to make. And I was like, hey, let's make it. So, you know, he made everything happen, and here we are.
You've been watching these cards over in Saudi Arabia over the last couple of years. What was it like to get that phone call from Turki Al-Sheikh where he says, hey, I want you to be on my first U.S. show?
Well, like I said, I've been in contact with him, you know, so we've had a relationship since 2001, I believe, you know, when he first reached out to me. But, you know, things happened to where I couldn't, you know, fight. So him telling me that he wanted me to be the face of the first fight in America was just an honor. You know, I was happy. I was just like, let's do it, you know. Why not do it?